What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we are going to be going over none other than Japanese Tuesday. So that means we cover all JP lists while talking about them and getting some decent data. So without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So if you guys want to build or look at any of these decks, go to Digimon CG Guide and look up winners recipes. You got to translate the website to be able to look at everything, but Rhodeum Nightmon, which is the purple Nightmon, Blue Flare, Blue Armor Body, Fenry Luga. This one's Blue Green Imperial Jamon, Mirage, Purple Hybrid, Sun Moon Dukemon, Red Hybrid, Beelzemon, Kazuamon, Royal Base, Crossheart, Millenniumon, 7 Great Demon Lords. Both of them ticked up one at least, so that's kind of cool. We'll check out next week probably on these two if they keep going up. You know, Dynasmon, Yellow Vaccine, Lucemon, Daruga, Plant Fairies, Red, Purple Omni, Red, Blue Omni, Nightmon, Sakuyamon, Shine Greymon, Cinderellamon, Ancient Garuru, Lilith, D-Reaper, Red, Black Greymon, Diaboromon, Lugamon, Levia, Terrier, Yellow Armor Body, which is Yellow Vaccine, I think, which is what? Yep. No, that's literal a Yellow Armor Body. Like, this deck pops up from time to time, I swear. Insects, Eosmon, Toemon, you know, Green Pyldramon. Just okay. So all in all, though, that is kind of like the major breakdown. There are a few like big one-ofs that isn't really worth talking about. But let's take a look here. First off, we're going to talk about Yellow Vaccine. If you guys don't know what Yellow Vaccine kind of does, they kind of focus on using their security, manipulation, and everything like that. But this is a focus on Diminumon. People are used to hearing Yellow Vaccine and tying it with Magnamon. But with the introduction of Shadow Seraphimon, the deck actually standed an extra couple legs on its feet. And Shadow Seraphimon answered a lot of the deck's overarching issues, and it's still answering a lot of that. So Diminumon gives the body protection that the deck needs. So, you know, this one searches, plays a level 5 or lower Angel or Archangel trait card among them without paying cost and shuffle it, and then one in your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 DP. So it adds minusing DP thresholds, but all turns when one of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angel traits would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects, or a battle by trashing the top card of Secure deck, prevent it from leaving. So you're gonna have some decent value here, especially with like Seraphimon being able to punch, but you also have Cherubimon Ace with Alliance that's really big and dumb, that just clears out a bunch of security, and being able to minus for how wide your board gets is ridiculous pretty quickly. But also Shadow Seraphimon Ace being an inherent blocker, but Digivolve of by 3 of one of your opponent's Digimon, and then when an attack target changes, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Ridiculous. So this is really powerful across the board. I think this top end is probably the strongest we'll normally see this list, but if you guys want to build it, definitely check it out on Digimon CG Guide. It definitely helps out. Then we do have a purple base of MagnaGaruru, which is kind of cool to see because a lot of players don't know that you can do this splashing inheritably, but I like where they're going with it. The list is pretty solid in my opinion. They use like a black base as their focal point, and then use the tamers, because you want to use Sunemon as long as your Digimon digivolves up more and more, you're getting more value. So use like Dustmon and Vulgarmon to combo in with your Sunemon to get some more draws in, which sometimes this is all you really need. So MagnaGaruru plus the winner Garuru, you kind of get this weird interesting interaction. So you kind of use Kaiser Leo, Laui, Dusk, and Vulgarmon here as a full combination, and then you have Raihimon just because, yeah, this is him by placing one Leo or Kaiser Leo from trash under one of your purple or yellow tamers, Digivolve it into this card for Digievolution, cost of 3, ignoring Digievolution requirements, jamming, and then if you play when Digivolving, you may play one Tamer card with inheritable effects from your trash without paying its cost. So you get some decent value against Tamer hate. Duskmon is just being Duskmon, but what's really annoying is Valgramon being able to, for each color of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, has trash one card from the top of both players' decks. Then for each card trashed by this effect, gain 1000 DP for the turn, and then you get to delete a level 4 or lower purple Digimon, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. So really solid combination of shenanigans. You got like Loimon being able to draw and then trash a card. But what's really interesting, they use darkness to light, thunder to cannon. So you may place up to 5 cards with hybrid traits and different names from your hand or trash under one of your tamers. Then one of your tamers gets plus 5,000 DP with 5 or more cards under it. Under it may digivolve into MagnaGaruru from your hand, trash, ignoring Digivolution requirements without paying its cost. So basically, because Valgrimmon is going to mill you so much and at a consistent rate, MagnaGaruru is going to take advantage of this. So when digivolving an opponent's turn, by placing one Digimon card from this Digivolution card as a bottom security card, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the same level as placed. So if you can get a level 6 underneath him, you can get rid of 6s. It's all great strategy. And then all turns when this Digimon attacks, by adding the top card of security stack to hand, this Digimon unsuspends, allows multi-attacking. But really nice that they did make the promo here with armor. So it's an armor purge, but return one of your opponent's level 3, one of their level 4, one level 5 Digimon to their hand. So you get a decent bounce, but end of attack, place one of this Digimon's top stack cards as the top security card. This Digimon attacks. This Digimon or Tamer unsuspends. So this lets multi-attacking. This is especially at the end of the attack, which basically fuels his own attack. So you can get at least 3 attacks in with this card, which is kind of cool to me and very nutty. And I mean, this definitely adds into just how you want to play the deck, right? Very much so. Which, again, I like where they're going with it. Retaliation, the ability to play tamers, you know, all great stuff. And we'll see if this continues. Then I wanted to talk about this list here in specifically. So this one is Lightfang Nightclaw. So taking a look here, it's not following the blue base centric where it's focusing on Mirage. It focuses on a little bit more of red uniqueness and some aces that takes advantage, and it just wants to OTK. So you get the stack going live quickly, your opponent's going to have a bad time. So taking a look though, they have like Gallimon X Antibody. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. If no Digimon was deleted, unsuspend this Digimon. So this lets you multi-attack and get in for certain things. But when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, if it has Gallimon or X Antibody's Digivolution, which you do play the X Antibody, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Then you have like Blitz, Greymon, Digivolve one of 3 of your opponent's Digimon. Not a bad when digivolving effect, but when this Digimon has Omnimon in his name, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So basically you would use like Blitz Greymon to remove security stack, and then use Omnimon to kind of get that final, if they're at 2, you can go Blitz Omni to trash, you know, doing all the shenanigans while swinging with your Blitz Greymon. First swinging with Blitz brings them down. Omnimon Blitz game. What you could also do is, you know, trash 2 cards, because Omnimon X plus this will trash 2 cards. So if they're at 2 life, if you go Omnimon X with when digivolving effects, always fantastic to see what your opponent is just going to be sad about. But you have like Vikemon Ace and Rangumon. It's all great decks, to be honest. And then this deck alone sparked my interest, boys and girls. This is Dark Animal Takemikazuchi. So I'm surprised it took this long to actually see this. So 5 rounds, top 8 cut out of 55 players. So this reference probably our 9-round event with stronger competition once you got so far up. This deck looks fun. This deck looks clean. To be honest with you, yeah, you want to have like Takemikazuchi and stuff like that to do the Takemikazuchi shenanigans. But what's really nasty of this, and I'm going to be straight honest with you, is that you get Fenrir Luga and Kazuchimon here, really good cards. But you get the access to Cerberusmon. So Cerberusmon here says rush. So if you can keep turn and get into Fenrir Luga and slam down Cerberusmon using Cerberus's effect and get Kazuchi out, that means you get Kazuchimon attacking the same turn it's played, and then Jagras in, which is mind-boggling to me. This is probably a spicy list, and to be honest with you, a lot of players will now probably, this is the first time they're actually seeing this, and this might be a list I might actually test out and try out myself on it, because I think this might be actually a spicy enough list that people would not know about it well enough, even though I'm talking about it today on Tuesday. I think this list has some merit. I really do, especially because it does the draw trash shenanigans that you want to see, but I feel like it draws trashes faster than the normal deck. So now your opponent, either if they're milling you out with like purple hybrid, they're not going to do that very often with your Cerberus Mons active. So I think this is a list I want to test out personally, to be straight honest with you. I'm kind of excited to test this out. So I think Fenrir Luga is spicy as enough because, you know, you get to play, if IG is in his Digi-Evolutions, you're going to take some advantage of this, and then you get your Takemikazuchi out really nice. So, and then as long as you keep it your turn, all turns when one of your Digimon or Tamers with SOC trait or Pulse text is played, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 10,000 DP or less. I mean, this all has great synergy, especially because, you know, if you have 3 or more, minus 6,000 DP. If you're at 3 or fewer, recovery 1, and then one of your Digimon may attack an opponent's Digimon. All great stuff. I think this has a lot of potential, you know, and especially with Cerberusmon X being able to delete one of your Digimon, it does help out at the end of the day. I think we have a very high potential winner here, just because you get to play a body too, and then you get to have all the fun shenanigans. You know, I think we have, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon from Trash Without Baggage Cost. I mean, yeah, this deck does exactly what Takemikazuchi wants, and it does it probably better. I don't know. I have to test this. I definitely have to test this theory behind this because I'm excited to test this thing. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think of the lists? Let me know if there's any decks you really want to see. So hopefully next time, catch you later. Have a nice day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.